Okay, we'll be going here live here shortly. Standing by. 1, 2, 3. We are live. Okay, welcome back to Average Angler Life. Yours truly, Glenn. Taking you on this journey of learn by my trials and errors. That is, learn to fish by my trials and errors. And this round, we'll just go through this past weekend's fun and games here at Denison Dam Tailrace. It's the Tailrace below Lake Texoma, just up the road from yours truly. I'm over here in the city of Allen, Texas. And main thing I want to do this round is just kind of give you an intro, as well as video playback and some live call-outs as I play the video. And then from there, maybe even open up to some Q&A in case there's any key questions that you guys have. And then on top of that, we'll just kind of close things out with a recap of those, let's say, top 3 takeaways from the day. If I had to do it all again, keep it in my back pocket. And then if there's any key questions that came up or topics that came up, definitely want to call that out at the end as well. So do join me today. Grab your favorite beverage and let's talk stripers. And hey, if you get the chance and you like what you're seeing, hit the bell, subscribe, go for it, man. Average Angler Life, Glenn, a avid fisherman, not an expert, just an avid fisherman. And well, let's go and take you there. Okay, so here is yours truly, Denison Dam winter shore fishing, because we did this from shore. Earlier this year, I was fishing from a kayak and doing some fly fishing, having a fun time there. But this time we're on shore because it's a little chilly out there. So just kind of give you a rundown of the activities. Let's see, it was Thanksgiving Day as well as the day after Thanksgiving. So yesterday and the day before, a couple of 2 trips. One where it was more of a decided to go hit the local tail race on a Thanksgiving, and then up on the way, let's go back again the next day and see if we can replicate what we did, or maybe try some other different things. So this was December 20, what is it, when was Thanksgiving? December 27 and December 28. And let's see, here's the footage here. We got there about 7:30 in the morning. Well, actually, no. It's more like 8 on Thanksgiving. Mainly because we needed to go pick up a few things. Kind of stopped at Casey's. That's what that first little snapshot video right here, or picture. Casey's. I like stopping there because they really have some real good coffee. And it used to be Dave's Ski Sport and Tackle, or Sport and Ski Tackle. Then it changed to something else, Lone Star, I think. And now it's Casey's. And we stopped over there, picked up a few, let's see, some bait, some shad. We went ahead and went some shad. And then, let's see, from the gear that we took, ended up taking our surf casting gear, the Akuma Rockaway rod. And then my buddy's, let's see, it's a carp fishing reel made by Daiwa. And we took that gear out. But luckily, I also keep my fly fishing gear in my pickup truck in case I need to switch over. And I was able to because, well, they were actually closer and stuff. So let me go ahead and run the video, and I'll do some call outs as we do this. And oh, by the way, water flow was minimal. They weren't generated. They hadn't generated for, I'd say, a week. So things were pretty calm. All right, let's go ahead and begin.
Okay, we're here at Denison Dam on the Oklahoma side, checking things out. Gonna see if we can catch some striped bass. It's Thanksgiving Day, so what to do on Thanksgiving? Let's go fishing. We're gonna be fishing the Oklahoma side over here at the, I guess the top of the dam, or right in this area. And we'll be using shad because we're here to catch fish today. So no, we may go with lures later. And downriver you got a view of what's happening. So let me show you. Got a fair amount of folks on the Texas side out there fishing. Can't tell if anyone's getting anything, but hey, things can change pretty quickly. Okay, right there. Look at that. Denison Dam, Thanksgiving 2025. Cool beans.
either got a hit or I threw them off, but I don't think I threw them off.
Okay, we're gonna use shad today. Got it at Casey's, and oh man, Casey's got some tasty coffee, I'll tell you that. And put on a treble hook, because I definitely want to catch something today. Try that Thai spicy recipe I did the last time when I caught something here. So it's when I was out kayak fishing, kayak fly fishing. This time we're using shad for bait. Let's see what happens. See a lot of like carp and shad moving about. Haven't seen really much striper activity up here. All right, slim pickings over there at the wall right here. So we're gonna go further down river. This is where I was kayak fishing, kayak fly fishing earlier in the year and hooking up with them. So we're gonna try now over here and see if we can get them with some shad. Got this cool bridge too now. They did a whole bunch of improvements and stuff in this side as well as the other. This little creek thing that runs down and kind of directs the water into the river. The setup I'm using is this Rockaway, Daiwa Rockaway on this Fluger Presidente reel. I put some 30-pound test on, so let's see how that goes. All right, there's one moving. All right, here we are. We're gonna go fish the hole and see what happens. All right, good stuff. Shad. What's it look like?
I can't tell. Not fighting though.
I think it's foul hooked.
It does look like it's foul hooked.
What is he? Move it back. Looks like. Oh, you got a catfish. Circle hook worked. Nice. Okay, so we got some little striped bass here playing along some big striped bass, and luckily I always bring a extra rod. In this case I got my switch rod with me, and I could see some baby striped bass kind of wanting to play here. So let's see if we can take advantage of the switch rod and fish from shore and get one of these bigger ones to strike that's kind of playing here. Okay. All right, I had a little guy kind of pop it. Okay. Let's go back this way. All right, we just got to get their attention. All right. One came up behind it. All right. Let's go over here where it's shallow. They're coming in pretty shallow as well as going back in and out. So if I can kind of convince one to strike here, we might have another means to get them instead of just straight shad. Okay. All right, striped bass on, little stripalito on the switch rod. Fish on. He's a little small though. Counts, stripalito. Hmm?
Avoiding rocks, I got a bad angle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see if we can coax another one of these guys to run in on us again.
I heard it again, it becomes a really bad angle.
Oh, I bet.
Old man with a bad angle.
Oh yeah. There's something moving over here to the left. Okay, we'll just do this little shaky shake motion. Okay.
Okay, and one thing to call out here is you can see how there's no water flow. Things are pretty much, haven't been generating for a while. But what we noticed, or at least what I noticed in past trips when they're not generating, and it's why I came out here with my kayak when it was warmer, was this whole area is deceivingly, well, it's surprising that there are fish in this particular location. They're kind of tending along. Let's see if I can get my cursor there. Right along these, there's some rocks right here. There's a hole all along this area. There's some sandbars, but there are some pockets, deeper pockets where they're lurking. And on this day, I didn't see any big ones being caught, and yours truly didn't get any big ones. But the following day, and I'll show you that video later, I actually met up with another fly fisherman, and he showed me what he was doing, and hey, that's a good one to see, especially the one that he caught. He had caught and released multiple striped bass there was a weather change. This day, things warmed up on us. The next day, the following day, yesterday, in fact, the temperatures, well, a front moved in and, well, it kind of changed things and slowed everything down compared to what we had done on Thanksgiving morning. All right, let's go ahead and run it.
Usually you'll see the shadow come up behind it, kind of the indicator you're getting ready to chase it. And like I was saying in past videos, you definitely want to have polarized sunglasses. Okay, that is key to when you are fishing for these guys. Okay. All right. Definitely like having the switch rod, just because it gives me a little bit more leeway for casting. It's a little bit more forgiving. I don't have to be so much of a great caster to get them to hit. All right, got one moving. Okay, got a school over here to the left. All right, so not too long ago, a couple of months ago, I was right back out here catching them. So now we're on shore fishing for these guys. I got my wading boots, but I didn't bring any waders with me. And at this point, I'm just going to stay shallow because we're really just trying to, well, it's Thanksgiving. Come on, let's have some fun and just chill. We don't have to work hard at it today. Let's just have a little funsies. What do you say? All right, striped bass number 2. This time I used the Denison Dam Limit Buster. All right, that's fun stuff. Switch rod, good thing I have one of these. All right, so they're here in the shallows. I just need to get some line out and get this line situated. All right, and what they want is this fast retrieve. This, and you just kind of see them come up and boil up behind it. And it's like onesie twosies just coming breaking in from out there. Bad cast. Let me redo that one. Okay. And just kind of breaking in behind it and popping it. And you'll see initially a little hump in the water, just like I was doing when I was kayak fishing out here. So just I have a little bit better angle since I'm not in that sit side kayak. Plus I got my polarized glasses, of course. All right, let's just kind of do a little shake, Sonora. Pop it out there. All right, a little bit further out. Okay. Let's see if we can get Mr. Bruiser to hit. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to Miss Smalls. There he is. Oh, missed him. He hit it and he hit it. Shoot. Here he comes. All right, I got him. Little guy. Little Ponchitito. Striped the bass. All right, let's see if we can replicate that again. Who knows? I figured we keep doing this until we get one of the bigger guys to come in and pop it, because we've had several nice sized ones come in on us. So you just pretty much have to be ready. Convince them that they need to strike this baby. Okay. All right, let's see. I see something to the left. Oh, here's a bigger one here coming up. Can't tell if it's a carp or if it's a striped bass though. Let me cast to him. It looks very striped bassy. No. Let's go back here. Let's go right here in this spot. There's a hit. Another one. Little guy hitting it. Okay, a bunch of small schoolie stripers. Look like they're chasing some shad. Okay. All right, just a shaky shake move here. Nope. Take it back down. Shake, Sonora. Come on. Okay, he's running in. Keeping it in the shallows this time. Let's go further out. Okay, let's see if we can coax another one to hit. Okay. Okay, no. Looking for that shadow. Get it out this way. Come on, come on. All right. Okay. No, no taker there. Let's go back out again. Okay, I don't see one. But let's finish the cast. Let's bring it in, bring it in. Pop it out. Okay. Let's see it. All right. All right. See some movement here to my left. I'll go a little bit here to my right, or my left, sorry. Maybe something's cruising in the shallows now. Very sandy right now. Getting a lot of sand. Oh, something swiped it. Had a swipe. Had a swipe. Let's move over. There's a mix of little guys, and then some bigger ones will come in.
Okay, and then one other thing to call out is, let me see if I can bump it up a little bit here on the video. Okay, right here on the, just barely see it, this sandbar, little island-like thing, it actually extends out. This water over here has a little pocket or hole, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 feet deep. Over here it'll drop off much deeper, and there are striped bass moving about along these nice sized shad, believe it or not, right in this whole area. They're just kind of running up in there. I did have several nice sized striped bass, probably 20 plus inch, if not bigger, come up behind my fly and just kind of look and turn away. I learned later, the next day in fact, from another fly fisherman who was catching some big ones, explaining how they want bigger flies basically for those bigger guys, and they actually want a slower retrieve. What I'm doing here is a faster retrieve where the little stalkers are just kind of coming up there, or not stalkers, little schoolies are just coming up and trying to tear away at the bait, or in this case my fly. And well, what seemed to work for me was this fast retrieve. It's the same one that I was using with the the 6-weight fly rod when I was fishing out of the kayak with that OPSD commando head, being able to cast from that low position in the water. All right, let's keep going.
All right, I see some moving again. Let's go back here where it's kind of calm. Nope, let's keep moving. All right, that one hit. Figured you keep catching these little guys until the big one hits. This one's a little bit bigger. He stopped. He stopped. He's still on, you think?
No. Gotta wait and see if he hits it again.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're getting a hit on that bobber, or on the shad under the bobber. And it just caught me a little striped bass again, hoping one of the bigger bass will start showing up again. All right. Anything? No.
Can't tell. I mean, there's nothing on there. I just can't tell if the bait's on there.
I thought I saw the bait. Yeah, the bait's still on there, but it looks like he got eaten. All right. Yeah. Something took it under. Took it under really good. Oh, got a jumper over here. Got to cast to the jumper. See if I can convince him to strike. Nope, not that time. All right, let's just keep doing this and see what happens. That's how I've gotten them all right now. It's been just a steady casting out and then retrieve it in this manner right here with a telltale shake at the end or sweep. But most times it's been that fast pull, retrieve, and them hitting it. Okay, and I think what it is a bunch of passing schools just kind of working their way from deeper to shallower, kind of chasing stuff to eat. So let's see if we can coax another to strike. Come on, Mr. Fisherito. No. All right. Okay, we're just gonna work our way down. You can see how the water changes and the contour changes with the, when the water's down. That's perfect time to just kind of get a feel for what the area looks like. And right now there's a bunch of these shad moving about in the shallows. I don't see any striped bass in the mix here, but might as well just cast in case there is one lurking. And I want to go across to this other side. And we saw some stripers kind of popping around over here in this area. So lo and behold, I got a little crossing spot here to get onto this sandbar. More like an island now, but let's see how it goes. Look over here. I think it's a bunch of shad. I don't know what they're doing. Let me just pop it in the middle of them here. See if I can convince one to maybe strike one of these things. Oh, look, right there. Oh no, I hooked them. I got some bait. Nice size bait. All right, we could use him. Save him for later. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty shallow here. Let's go back over here again. Have to foul hook that one. Make a nice deal of bait, I bet. I'll just sweep it through again. Let's see. No. It's kind of circling through. Just kind of drag it through and see if I can convince one to strike or snag one. All right. I'm gonna get it right in the mix. Just kind of drag it through. I can see some movement out there. I'm not sure if it's gonna hold a fish or two, but I can use some more bait, fresh bait too. See if I can get another one on. Oh, bumped it. No, let's do it again. Bump it. Let's see if I can get him with the bump. Wow. I don't know how I got that other one then. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Oh, he got off. That one got away from me. There we go. Nice size shad, I'll tell you that. Oh, fresh shad. All right, well, put them here with the other one. Got a bunch of bait, but it was frozen shad, so nothing beats fresh shad. Oh. Let's see if I can get another one to hit. All right, drag it through. Nope, not that time. Here's another set. I think there's a striped bass in the mix of this one. See if I can convince him to hit. Okay, nope. Kind of popped it a little bit, but he didn't take it. Okay. Oh, I felt that one slip over, hon. Okay. Let's go this direction. Come on. Nope. Pretty shallow here. I was thinking it was going to be deeper, but holy cow, it is not. All right, let's see if I can find a deep spot with the cast here. I can see some more what looks like shad and possibly striped bass. So.
And then one thing to call out here is this is when they're generating, be it one or two turbines online. What'll happen is, let me get my fancy gear here going. All right. What'll happen is this whole area will be underwater. It'll actually be about a foot, possibly maybe 2 foot away from the shoreline that I'll kind of, let's see if I can point it out here. You can't really see it, but this whole area, I'd be underwater completely. And yeah, it's pretty interesting because these areas, being able to see this when they're not generating, you can definitely see some of the places where these guys will congregate. And then what happens also is when the water flow, it'll start doing a circular motion, kind of create an eddy here and get kind of calm. It's surprisingly calm when they're generating. This main part of the river will have a ton of water just flowing by, but in this section here where I'm standing all the way up to the boat ramp, it's kind of protected. It'll just kind of do a little eddy, and you can see it's be a much slower current, and that's another key place to be. See, is the pond lake a part of it? It's part of the. This is the lower part of the dam, or this is the Red River. It's the Tailrace section just below the dam. The dam you'll see often to the right. You'll see the generation or the generation plant. Yeah, that's all the river. Turbine. No, I said turbine, meaning turbine for generating power. So they actually generate power here. They haven't been, I would say, in a week. So being able to take advantage of being able to hit this section here and kind of learn the lay of the land. I didn't expect it to be this shallow, but also I didn't expect it to have that particular channel that I end up working the next day when I come back with some wading gear. Alrighty.
See if we got some of these guys lurking in the shallows again. There we go. Had one. Oh yeah. There's some stripers in the mix here. See if I can coax them to run in on it again. That one kind of popped it briefly. Okay. All right. Definitely helps having a switch rod. There he goes. Oh. All right, come on, chase it, chase it, chase it. Come on, chase it. Came up right behind it. Came up right behind it. That fast retrieve. Okay, there he goes. Got him. What is he? Another striped bass. A little bit bigger than the other ones. A little bit bigger. All right. All right, 2 or 3, 4, I think. It's kind of skinny though. Let's let that one go. All right, I gotta get my line out. Actually, let's go reel this one in here real quick. See if we can coax another one to come in and hit it. That one kind of, it's really shallow water here. Very shallow. Inches. These guys must be coming in and chasing some smaller bait fish or some schools of other things here. Look, oh, wait, I just saw something big moving here to my left. Let me cast to it real quick. Oh, here's one. Come on, take it. Okay. It's coming in. Let's see if we can do it again. There he goes. Ah. Here he comes. He's breaking away. Come on, hit it. Got him. Shallow water. Little stripers. Little guys playing. All right, let's see if I can get another one out there. It's gonna take a little bit to get the line movement going, but there we go. All right, we'll let it sink a little and then see if we can coax one of them to chase it again. Yeah, I'll just do this and then I'll see a hump come up behind it. And that's telling me there's something chasing it. Oh, bad cast. Better cast. And yeah, there's one right there. Oh, see if you'll hit it again. Yeah, come on. Let's get it out there. Okay, let's do it again. Fast movement. There's one. Okay, going faster. Come on. Hit it. God, he followed it all the way in. Okay. See if I can convince another one to come. Here's one. Nope, he stopped. Yeah, that telltale is the giveaway when you see that hump cutting through the water. Ah, I stepped on it again. Oh, I stepped on it again. Got my line right down below me. Okay, let's see if we can get another one to hit. I don't see the hump yet. See if I can get that telltale hump.
And like I was saying, this is a fast retrieve. These small stripers, they wanted just movement. Same thing happened earlier in August when I was fishing in the kayak. I would do a stop and go retrieve at one point in the day where the pattern kind of changed. But for the most part, this just keep short pulls fast, and you could see them actually come up behind it and kind of pop away at your fly. Additionally, I think I was calling out in the chat where the water is really clear at this time of year. It cleared up from September time frame. Maybe even parts of October. This water gets really milky looking, sort of like cream, like in your coffee. What happens is the annual lake turnover happens, where the thermocline kind of flips over the lake, and when the water comes out the dam out here in the distance, you can just barely see the power plant and the dam proper right up here. That water that's coming out is going to be really stained, basically. And, I think you can see in my past videos how that water looks more of you can't really see too well, but maybe I'd say a foot under the water at that point. But right now I can see really well. All the way to the bottom in some cases, about 4 or 5 foot visibility. When it was on the rocks earlier, I saw some big ones over there kind of playing around along with some buffalo. and they I could easily see the bottom 5-6 feet in the water.
Let's go out that way. All right. Now we got some bigger ones over there playing around. Dang it, I stepped on it again. Come on, come on. Come on. He's right behind it. Oh, kill me, killing me. He's right behind it. Let's go a little bit further. Get him to chase it. Nope, I don't see him chasing it. He's right in that shallow area. There's one. He's chasing it now. Oh, he bubbled up on it and then he stopped. Here he goes. Come on. There we go. Ah, he tapped it. He tapped it. I lost sight of him. Let's see if I can get him to hit it again. Here he comes. It's a little guy. It's a little guy. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see him hit it again. All right, let's see him hit it again. Oh yeah, this is fun. Get used to this, real easy. All right, let's see if I can get him to hit over here. There was a bigger one that chased it earlier, and I'm trying to see if I can locate him again. Been kind of cruising. See a little like shad one here over here on my right. Okay. Little guy chased it. Looked like a little striper. Let's cut over here. Let's walk over here real quick. Get some more shad. Right over here in this one cut. Let's see if something's lurking in here. Don't see the tail yet. Okay. Let's take it out this. Oh, I spooked one. I spooked one. I spooked them. Oh, I had one. He tapped it. Tapped it. All right, let's pop it out again. Basically, rinse and repeat. Just get it out there, get their attention, and short pull retrieves and have them run up on it. Okay, let's go back over here. Let's come back over here and back where I got this. Oh, I just spooked one over here. Oh. Here's a set of them over here to my right. Look like they're coming in on some shad. Let's get it out to them. There's one. Come on, come on, come on. There he goes. There's a bigger one. Several of them running in. Let's see if I can convince one to hit. Come on, where'd they go?
So what's happened is about
over here to my left.
3, 4 of these striped bass have just come into these inches of water to hit these shad.
Let's take it
And
right
I'm
out there.
trying to get it to them and get them to strike. And I've got several that are just coming up right behind it and kind of.
There we go. There's one. Right on there.
Like right there, just kind of coming right behind it and just chasing it, and then all of a sudden they'll hit it right at the tail end, or change their mind.
Hopefully get
And
a
you can see
workout.
these are little guys.
But you know what's killing me is there's a bigger one in there, in the mix as they're running by.
Yeah, so this guy's little. He's probably about maybe 10 inches, but the one behind it that I'm seeing, he's more like a 20, 24 inch, and
this is
he's
that Denison Dam.
well.
Limit
That's why you keep
buster
going. Just
right here.
rinse and repeat. Just keep fishing.
buster.
Eventually, you're gonna hook into something, and maybe the bigger ones will start coming
See
in.
if I
At
can
least that's
find
what I've
these guys
seen here
again.
at
They look
Denison.
like they're coming in and out of the shallows, kind of playing around. So if I can get it out there and just kind of work it fast across the shallow area, usually I can convince one to chase it.
And I'll come back the next
There we
day,
go. Hit it.
and
Another one chasing.
I'll actually be
two chasing.
in the water up to my hips, or not hips, my thighs, because I brought my hip
Little guy
waders.
chased it. They're little, but
And surprisingly,
fun.
I'll be pretty about half the distance to where
the
you'll
hump.
see
There's
some of
hump.
the
Come on, hit it.
area in the background.
Oh, he swiped it. 3 little guys. They're like schooly, like little guy,
It's really
8,
fun.
10-inch little stripers.
All right, and then off to the right, you can see where there's some school of shad just kind of
Stuff
hanging
here,
out,
Man,
and that's what they're coming in on.
you know what's cool is there's a big guy kind of
Right.
lurking around here.
I can get my
I'm get the
cursor.
big guy to come and play. Hey, it's worth it. Actually,
Right
that's pretty worth
there.
it. Just catching
You can
these
see the
guys
shad.
right now. It sure is fun.
Okay, and in the background, you can see that's the generation power plant where they generate power.
Come in.
Right back over here.
All right. Had that school come into my left. Came in on the left. Okay. Let's see if we can get one more and then we'll head back.
And then
There's
where
one
my
chasing.
cursor is, that's that
Oh, I pulled that
deeper
out of his
water
mouth.
that I'm talking about. So you
Pulled
could
it out of his
probably,
mouth.
well,
Came up
I don't know
right
how
behind
deep
it.
it is, but you could
Thought I had the
attempt
right.
to walk
I'm
across and
going.
maybe get up to this this other point here, but right
Nope.
just
Came up
toward
right behind it.
shore from that rocky
this?
area
Someone's line.
is definitely a channel where they're just kind of going in and out and kind of moving
man.
around, and then from there
tangled with someone's
running
line
into this
here.
shallow area where I'm standing. And I'm on the shore at this point.
Got the
I didn't
snips,
put on my
snips,
waders
snips,
until the
snips.
next day.
I'm tangled now. Let's get that cleared out. Okay. All right, let's get a recast in. All right, right there. Let's see if I can convince one of these guys to come in behind it again.
And again, that fast retrieve, and then when I get at
More
the
coming in
tail
on
end of the
these,
retrieve, I'll
shad.
stop, and you'll start seeing me
like.
kind of sweep my rod to the right,
Come on, come on.
from left to right, and I'll even start doing a little twitchy motion on there, just to give it a little, something to get that little fly to dart forward and maybe
I just saw
get
one
that
bubble up.
striped bass to finally decide to strike.
Right here.
Right there. That's that twitch motion that I'm doing, right at the tail
Wonder
end.
if I
Just
can
boom,
switch
boom,
to
boom,
a
boom,
Clouser
boom.
minnow. All right, I went to a Clouser minnow, and it's going to be a little bit heavier, but
Clouser
wondering
didn't
if I
work.
coax them to strike in that manner. Just scared one there.
Yep, and there's some more coming in onto that school of shad.
Let's see if Clouser will get a strike or two. I want to run deeper, but since it's so shallow right now, I'm thinking we might be able to take advantage of that and get them to strike. So let's see what a Clouser will do. Or if they want
Yeah, for some reason,
Denison Dam limit buster.
Lefty Deceiver and that Denison Dam Limit Buster, no weight at all. It's basically
some
staying
movement
just
over
below the surface, staying
convince them
more
to
on the
hit.
upper part of the water
Looks like they're
column.
coming up on these
That
shad
seemed to be
again.
what the fish were wanting.
Okay, let's go past these guys. I think they were just past this. Okay. They may want the top water strike. Oh, right there. Right there. Let's see. Come on, chase it. Come in on it. No.
You're not gonna bump it up a little bit here.
They want to play with that Denison Dam. It's like they want this fast-moving thing, or at least this last Denison Dam limit buster. Give it a couple of casts here before we head back to the boat ramp and see if we can coax something out there. All right, but they definitely want something riding higher in the water column, even in this shallow water. So we definitely need to oblige them and hook them up. Okay. Just look for that telltale where you see them kind of come up behind it and chase it, and then they'll pop it. Okay, no takers there. Okay. All right, I think I saw something kind of bumping up over here to my left. Just spooked some nice ones up close. I thought, let's get it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just spooked
right
some
there.
Nice ones up close. I thought they were some shad.
Yep.
Spooked
So they're
them up
coming in
close.
and out, and right there I spooked one when I cast.
Some-
Actually, it was two of them that
want
that I spooked.
Go back over. Some of those guys playing around. Nah.
I'll keep bumping it here
See
just to
slight
get some more
pressure
action.
here. So maybe right there in front of me. Right there.
Oh,
There
yeah.
goes. See if I can coax him to strike. Come on. He's right there. Oh, come on. No. Holy cow. I had it right in the money zone. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. Stopping short. He stopped short again.
He was trailing behind it, and he just kind of, I'm not gonna hit it.
He stopped short. There we go. No. Stop short. Man, I hate it when they do that. They're coming up right behind it, and then they change their mind. There's a little guy playing with it. All right, something to my right now. All right. Let's see. Oh, right here. He's right here.
Let me bump it up again.
Right out here to my left. No, I thought it was a. See that telltale? More of those guys. I think it's those shad though. All right, come on, come on.
Here's a good spot to show you where
Walking it back.
that one channel is. Let me see right here. So this is a shallow, some rocks and whatnot, but right here is a deeper section. And then as you come up right about here, about maybe 15 yards in, the water will be up to my thighs. All right. And they're just kind of coming in and out of here. And I talked about earlier, here's the generation, the power plant where they generate power. When they do kick that off, what'll happen is this current right along this whole section here will have some really fast water, okay? But it'll come in around and start doing this little pool or eddy. And this is the boat ramp right over here. Just right here is the boat ramp. You can't really see it. Let me move it over. Right there. You see the boat ramp right here? Okay. This whole area will be calm even though they're generating a ton of water, or when they're releasing water. It'll just kind of flow around here, and it'll be more of a slower current that kind of wraps around into a circular motion. This whole area will be flooded when they generate, or when they're releasing water. Usually when they're generating, you can kind of see right here along the rocks where it's darker rocks. That's how high the water comes up when they're generating. Usually when they'll put two generators online, 10,000, 4,000 cubic feet per second, it'll come up out yay high, and then it'll cover this whole section here. Okay. When they're really releasing water and all that, it'll actually come up close to the parking lot. And when the dam is, well, they need to release a ton of water like they did earlier this year, it'll be pretty much up to that parking area up here, close to the parking area in some cases. And we did have it flood over and actually cover up the boat ramp and into the parking area up here, so you had to come up and, well, park a little bit further back. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, something. Got a riser. No. That was a shad. I saw him. Oh, big splash over there. Okay. I stepped on it.
Yeah, so what's happening is I'm dropping my line below me and I'm stepping on it and it's stopping short when I cast.
Oh, God, he came right behind it.
Yeah, he's coming up behind it and I'm missing him.
Stopped.
Yep, stopping.
Come on. Come on, hit it.
Let me bump it.
Okay. Pop it out. Let's make sure I got this line. I've been cutting it up.
There's more of those shad.
All right, I see some movement.
Nice size shad too.
Oh,
yay big.
Out there. Oh, something just ran.
6 to 8.
Just ran to my right.
Oh man, I got a big tangle.
Right there. There's another one moving around. In and out of the shallows. Holy cow. That was a pain.
And there's the shad again. I'm standing, you know, within a rod length, and I got an 11-foot rod on me.
See if there's another one. Oh, there's a little striped bass, little tiny one. It's kind of playing in the mix. All right. Oh, spooked one way out. Oh, I stepped on my line. There we go. Let's see if he'll turn. No. There.
All right, let me just bump it again. Yeah, I don't want to bore you guys with no action here. But that's basically what it was. It's like rinse and repeat. Just keep casting. Eventually the pattern comes in, and they're kind of doing a circle around the area, and they'll just come back into this channel, and they'll go back out into the main part of the river, and then come back in again. And it's basically a persistence game where you just got to, you know, gut it out and fish all day and see what happens.
And then kind of slowed up, so I'm back over here on the rocks.
Back on the rocks.
See a bunch of these buffalo and carp moving about, but every once in a while I think I see a bass coming in. Like right now I see a bunch of those big buffalo.
Now I'll just kind of let it run here. You might even see some of the big carp, buffalo carp and whatnot going through the area.
All right, let's see if we can coax one of these bigger guys to hit.
And I did have one come up and turn away. It was brutal. How's the weather? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and bump it. Here's where I saw several nice sized ones just come up and take a look at my fly and turn away. Okay, I'm just gonna bump it again. I don't think I got anything here. Okay.
Okay, this one's another one. Little striped bass.
Oh, okay.
Shad under a
another view.
Beans. Stop recording.
This is the raw video.
Okay, this is where I've been catching them on this switch rod, and we've been catching them also under a float with some shad, so that's been pretty good. And now I'm just gonna play around here and see if I can get some more on the switch rod. Not in the water. Started out chilly this morning, so didn't want to bring the wading gear, but I certainly am still having fun. Good thing I have this switch rod here, and I'm using a lefty deceiver that I picked up from Cabela's the other day. All right, I've also been getting them on that Denison Dam Limit Buster Nothing on the clouser. That's what's throwing me. Nothing on the clouser. All right. Let's see if I can get something else. Stop recording. Okay.
And here I'll give you a view of how I use this switch rod.
Take the switch rod.
I'm not actually doing a switch style casting. It's just
and see what happens.
It's the style that I use when I hurt my shoulder. So you'll see me casting one-handed, and then you'll see me tucking the rod under my shoulder and casting. Let me see if I can get you a better view. Okay, so that's that underhanded where I put it under my shoulder. And you can see I can get a pretty good distance.
Wasn't it? Up close.
Yeah, I mean, I just caught one about here earlier.
Yeah.
And my fishing buddy is
that
using
one that ate that shad was right here.
a floating jig rig.
All right.
But he's got shad on there at this time. And there's
think so?
a standard overhead cast, again with the switch rod.
That's a sandbar?
And I can easily get,
the sandbar.
60, 70 feet out really quickly. 90's not a problem.
All right. Is that to the left?
And you'll see how I'll kind of
something just
cast
rolled over here to the
forward
right.
and then back. What I'm doing is I'm kind of, let me see if I can fix this real quick.
Come on, Mr. Fishalito.
So you'll see me start the cast where I'll push forward and then I'll come back. What I'm doing is I'm giving some speed to the line, giving some acceleration so that I can take it on the back cast and go forward again. So right there, you'll see where I just kind of pop forward and then come back, and it just loads the rod, picks up some of the line much quicker than I can with just stripping the line and pulling back and doing the back cast. So right there, forward, back, and then over, and that's a 60, 70 foot cast, no problem.
Put some more leader on it. Yeah, I just brought it in. It's on the.
And then that's a view of that fast retrieve that I was talking about, where I'm having to just really just move it quickly.
Yeah, see if they're coming in close.
And there's that little sweep where I take it and switch, and there's another view of where I go forward and back, forward and back.
Over there, there's some feeding on the surface. Look, way out there.
And like I said, when I hurt my shoulder, I just tuck the rod under, and I never lift my elbow above or my arm above my shoulder, and I was able to fish even though I sprained my shoulder that year, and that's why I picked up the switch rod.
All right, got another one over here on this sandbar. Cool beans on the lefty deceiver. Oh, let's see if we can get it.
All right, now I went back
sandbar
to
deeper.
to where I was earlier.
And we just got to get it past there, and then just do these short pull retrieves and wait for the strike again.
Let's do a quick bump here.
You definitely have to cast it out where it's a little bit deeper. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I really got anything afterwards. I think I did, but I may not have got it on camera.
This one chasing it. Oh, he swiped it.
Okay, so here's a good view.
I might get him to do it again.
Let me stop it. Right here. So there's these rocks, okay? Back here is another set of rocks. It's shallow. All along here is shallow, right around here, but there's a channel right in here. And they're actually coming in shallow and just kind of running along here. You can see how there's a sandbar here and it's dropping off. I could actually probably walk another 5 foot past this and be okay with my hip waders. The main thing though is that sand will break away from you. So you stand on that sandbar, next thing you know that you can feel the sand starting to pull away underneath your feet, and you need to step back or you're going under. All right. This is when they're not generating, so you can be a little bit more adventurous in the water. When they're generating, I kind of stand further back. But in this case, I'm actually on shore because I didn't bring my waders this day. That following day, I will. Let me go ahead and bump it again.
Come on, come on. Nope. Zone. Like these little pockets right now. It's kind of like a sandbar that kind of shifts on you. And this is where I've been fishing throughout the season in the warmer months with the kayak. Mainly staying out a little bit further past here, fishing to shore. There we go. All right. Oh man, lost them. Bummer, lost them. Shoot. All right, let's do it again. Shore pull retriever right now.
I'm gonna bump it again.
Okay, let's go a little bit. Where are you fishing?
So where I'm standing, the next day we'll come back and there'll be another individual fishing to the right of me, and he is gonna catch some nice size ones there. Early morning. First thing in the morning. Let me see if I can bump it again. I don't think...
out there feeding on the surf. We'll see.
I'll wait here.
Closer on me.
Right there. Right where my cursor is, there's a school of them just kind of beating on the surface, taking some of those shad. So that's what's happening. They're kind of working their way into the main part of the river proper. And they're coming around along this area here in this channel. Actually, off in this area here, where it drops off, there's some sand right here I can see, or you can barely see, but just go off a little bit more and it's going to drop off on you. Not sure how deep it is, but I'd be very careful there. Okay.
Maybe able to hook up with them.
All right, let me bump it again. Yeah, it was like rinse and repeat. Just keep going and finally get them on the line here. And this day, I was able to eventually shed the layers of clothing, and I was able to fish with just this thermal that I wear. Or, correction, a t-shirt and my fishing vest. Going to bump it a little bit quicker. I think I can do speed on here too. Let me see if I can do this. There's a way to do this where I can go faster. Now I'll just keep bumping it. Okay. Yeah, I think it kind of quieted down here. See something, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go and speed up to 2. Yeah, we'll speed it up here for you. Let's go to 2.5. Yeah, I think it was quiet after this, so bump it back again. All right. What I want to do is take you to the next day so you can see what a difference a day makes. So, short sleeve. Started out cold, 46 I think it was, and then I was able to shed the thermal and just wear my short sleeve shirt and a fly fishing vest, or a fly or fishing vest. All right, looks like there's some movement. Oh yeah, that's one that something just kind of popped on the surface here. Let me see if I can show you that again. Right there. You seen that? they're coming into the channel here. All right, in that case, I don't think that was a striped bass, or it may have been, or maybe one of those carp. But even then, you know, they're coming in. Okay, I think we're almost done with this one here. Let me see if there's one more fish I catch before I shift to the next video. Yeah, I think it was slim pickings after this. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let me shift to the next day. Okay, what a difference a day makes. This is yesterday. Temperature is pretty cold, and it's windier, and it's going to stay colder yesterday since that front moved in. All right, let me go ahead and run that one. And I have my waders on.
Friday, day after Thanksgiving, and let's see if we get something bigger today. All right. All right, I'm sticking with the lefty deceiver, and I got the switch rod again, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, a little bit harder with the wind this time. And the individual on my right, he's going to give me some information as well as a couple of fishing flies that, hey, that were working. Let's see if I can bump it up. Okay, let me see if I can get it to it. And this is the reason why I like coming. Alright, because there is the potential for some of these fish. And this is one of the smaller ones that he ends up catching this morning. Okay. Alright, there it is. Let me see if I can bump it up and get you closer to the action.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Alright. Yeah, wind's gonna kick up on me. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Definitely want you guys to see this. Here, let me pause it real quick. I'm trying to get you a better view of this, and I'm using my desktop. I need to basically cut down the video and get you to the action is what I really want you to see, because this is really a lesson learned for yours truly on something to keep in your back pocket when it comes to fishing this location. All right, so let's give it a try. It took him about 10 minutes to land this guy, and this is one of the smaller ones he caught. He's using an 8-weight Loomis fly rod, and he's intermediate line, so he's actually sinking that line in the water, or that fly in the water.
Oh, nice. There.
Okay, that was it. Shoot, you didn't see it. It was a big one. All right. All right. Let's see if I can jump forward here. I thought I had an explanation video here. Let's see.
You know, pretty cool.
Oh, here we go.
See if we can get one. Nice strike.
All right.
I met an individual, Joe.
There it is.
And
All right. Here's the fly he was
I met an
using.
individual, Joe, and he gave me some of these. This is what he was catching them on. Some really, really nice striped bass this morning. So bottom line, we need to try this. It almost looks like a Bennett's lunch, you know? Pretty cool. See if we can get one.
All right, and for the rest of the trip, it was kind of hit or miss. Cold day, windier. Let's see if I can show you. The shad are still there, and what I wanted to show you is, let's see.
Briefly, you popped it.
Let's see.
They got their fins.
Right here. I could still catch these little shad by foul hooking them, and we were using them for bait.
We just run it slowly, let the school
Okay.
go by.
They're still in there.
There we go.
Right there. That was cool. They're still in the shallows.
All right, fresh bait.
Keep that in your back pocket
Okay, I
when you're
just see
fishing.
them over here. They got their fins sticking up over the water, so
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna try
my
getting
buddy
another one of these
more,
guys.
and then I'm gonna get back to fishing. Okay, that one I think had a striped bass running through it. Okay. Nope.
If you had a cast net, you'd probably get
Side
enough
of
for
them.
the day. But I didn't bring a cast
Catch them
net.
again on this side. Just looking for their backs. All right, I lost sight of them. Okay, I think I see them right over here. There's like several of them. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let it sink and then just kind of run it through the school and see.
You
if we
can hear the
get
wind. A lot windier day.
There we go. Got him. Got him. Got him. Ah. All right. All right. Think we
Hey,
got
you gotta
enough
make
bait
do.
now.
We need some
All right,
bait.
I'm gonna walk up and see if I can find where it starts getting a little bit deeper. Just kind of stand on the edge.
Okay, so I'm
See
about
if I
10
can
yards in right now.
Hook
Let me
something
go ahead
up
and
here
knock the.
take advantage.
There we go. I'm about 10 yards in, 15 yards in from where I was on the shore. So, and I've got hip waders compared to the day before. I didn't have hip waders, so I was staying on shore. This time I'm going in the water and able to work closer to the hole versus having to cast as far. Okay. All right. Howdy, howdy. I see some folks calling in. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can bump it here. All right. Okay, I'm going to keep bumping it. It was a slow day. I'm trying to get you to, I think I ended up getting one that I ended up releasing. Yeah, it got colder, so I put on my jacket. Bump it again. And I kind of worked this whole, yeah, there we go. Let me see if I can show you. All right, here we go. And you can see I've gone with a slower retrieve. Water is not as clear as the day before with that wind kicking up. So that definitely changed things. I am still seeing the striped bass come up behind and kind of poke away at my fly as I'm bringing it in. And then here's yours truly bringing one striped bass that I caught yesterday. He's a small one though. But at least I didn't strike out.
truly stick. That's the outfit I use for some fishies on the coast. So let's go see if we can get something here at Denison Dam. I just caught and released a little striped bass, and seem to be hanging out in this one hole. And I'm going to situate myself so I'm further upriver or downriver, so I can cast with the wind, because I'd rather have the wind to my back right now than into my face, because it's kind of chilly. All right, we'll give this a try here shortly. All right, I see a bunch of those little bait fish again, shad, and let's just cast out here and see what happens. Just a steady.
Okay, so bottom line, I didn't get anything on the ultralight bait caster. I did catch them using the lefty deceiver with that switch rod, fly fishing wise. Let's see, Anthony. Hi, Anthony. Bioloxen. Howdy. How's it going? But at this point, the action kind of slowed for yours truly, and well, it wasn't as good as the day before. We ended up getting 10. 5 each on Thanksgiving Day. Ended up cooking up yesterday, in fact. Did this Thai spicy fish recipe that I like. So, good news there. Like I was saying in the agenda, open Q&A. If you guys have any questions that you have about Denison Dam and this trip that we took, definitely call it out. I will just kind of go over some key points, and then we'll close out the live stream. Okay, so what I was presenting was fishing trip to Denison Dam, a local tail race here in Texas, on the border of Texas and Oklahoma. That's why Lake Texoma. And Denison Dam is the tail race that is where the dam and the generation plant is. And they'll just kind of, what do you call it? Let me show you a picture right here. This is the dam proper right here.
Retrieve is all we need.
Oh, bear with me. This is the dam itself. This is the tail race section. This is the power plant. They hadn't generated for about a week or so. The main part of the channel or the river is right about here, and I'm in right over here by the boat ramp section, this protected cove that actually stays protected even when they're generating water, if not releasing water from the dam. Okay. This was Thanksgiving Day as well as yesterday. The action on Thanksgiving Day was a lot better. It was a warmer day. We did have a front come in though, and on yesterday, and that kind of changed things up to where it was more hit or miss. But I did notice from one individual, he was able to just give me a breakdown on what he was using to catch some of these nice size striped bass that he had caught that morning. Key takeaway there being you want to get there first light and fish the sunrise and the morning bite. Fly fishing wise, you definitely should give it a try if you're able to. Use that particular fly the individual had shown me, which was this I look very close to a Bennett's Lunch is what I call it. It's this kind of craft fur EP polar material, and he was definitely killing him on that. I would say bring some wading gear when they're not generating. You can see that on the Oklahoma side, you can definitely do some wade fishing from these sandbars and shallow sections of the river itself. You can fish the rocks. I was fishing the rocks earlier right along this section here, and was fishing here and had some hits there, but I tend to get more of the action was off this one point where there's some sand, and then it goes to a deeper section as well as into this channel area here that kind of dips from where I'm standing, basically in thigh high, if not knee high water. Okay, and let's see, rods and reels. My fishing buddy was using a surf casting float and jig rig, but instead of a jig, he was using frozen shad. We did learn that if you use salty dogs, this kind of goldfish looking fish that is pretty hardy, you can pick that up at the KC's convenience store gas station and give that a try. I think the next time we go there, we may pick up some of that live bait and give that a try as well. But what was working the second day was basically the fly fishing from wading from shore and fishing those pockets and deeper channels that were in this protected area. So keep that in your back pocket. The fast retrieve on Thanksgiving Day, where I'm just kind of doing this fast strip or short pulls of the line, was key also. I did try a Clouser minnow to fish deeper. That didn't work. They all wanted something pretty much at the upper part of the water column. The individual that was that I had picked up that tip and catching the bigger ones yesterday, he was using intermediate line, so it was sinking line, and he was using that fly, and he was using a slower retrieve, more of a just kind of bring it in, a stop and go action, and he was definitely hooking up with them. Let's see, we did catch some catfish as well as some shad and these stripers. The shad was good for some bait, so nice to know that you can hook up with some bait if you run out. Just put you a hook on the line and snag them from shore. They were in the shallow water. Main thing there was if you can just kind of run your hook or your fly with a nice size hook on there through the school, and then kind of twitch it in there, you may be able to hook one of these guys for some bait and all that. Let's see, other than that, I think that was the key things to call out. I would say if you're gonna fish, try the Oklahoma side for some wade fishing. If you go on the Texas side, definitely bring some wading boots and a wading stick, because it's very rocky. I used to know the Texas side and those rock key spots to fish, but when they dredged it out and kind of changed the contour, I'm still learning it. They just reopened the river, or the Texas side, just recently, earlier this year. So keep that in your back pocket. All right. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out the video, the live stream. Appreciate you guys joining today. I love the chat discussion and all that, and really appreciate the support here at the Average Angler Life. All right. Next time we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.